Good afternoon, everyone, and a very happy new year to each and every one of you. Okay. We will begin this meeting with an opening prayer. So if everyone would please stand, everyone.
Andy's gonna do it.
Do what?
Prayer.
Oh, Andy,
He's
you
here.
have the prayer? Okay.
Almighty God, we humbly ask you to send forth your spirit of wisdom to guide the hearts and minds of our civic leaders. May they serve with love for the people endorsed to their care. We ask for your blessing upon Mayor Kennedy O'Brien, the members of our town council, Harvey Lemieux, Michael Colaci, Mary Novak, Alberto Rios, Stanley Sinarski, John Zabrowski. Special blessing to the police department, emergency squad, fire department, as well as all the men and women who serve our community. May your blessing pour upon all the citizens of Cedarville so that our town may flourish in harmony, prosperity, and goodness. We ask all this in your holy name. Amen. Amen.
With that, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to administer the oaths of office. So I would ask Hervé Blumer to invite his family up and
We're not taking
Yeah.
a check.
Great.
Hey, John,
And you pick.
would you frame the shot, please? Where they're standing, so Hervé, John's gonna take the professional picture, so he's gonna get you all.
Now? A picture now? What do you want?
John, you got it.
You gotta have Jess in there. I gotta do the photo first. Oh, there you go. Where is she? She's coming.
Go ahead, Jess.
No,
Oh,
Rob.
wow.
Please place your right hand on the Bible.
What do you want, right hand on the Bible?
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I, Hervé Blumer,
I, Hervé Blumer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of councilman
perform all the duties of councilman
for a 3-year term
for a 3-year term
expiring on December 31st,
expiring on December 31st,
2028,
2028,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
John, you want to wait? Oh, it's not. There you go.
Congratulations, Councilman.
We, at this time, Alberto Rios and his family, if you would come up. Thank you very much.
You hold the Bible. My wife. Your wife?
Congratulations. Huh? Or they want to take your photo.
Guys, come on.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for the privilege of, or good afternoon. Thank you, Alberto, for the privilege of being able to swear you in. Raise your left hand on the Bible, right hand in the air, and repeat after me. I, Alberto Riaz,
I, Alberto Rios,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of councilman
of councilman
for a 3-year term
for a 3-year term
expiring on December 31st, 2028,
expiring on December 31st, 2028,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Councilman.
Well done. Well done. Well done. If you want.
Okay, you need it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, statement of publication.
Take notice that this reorganization meeting of the mayor and borough council being held on Thursday, January 1st, 2026 has been posted and advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
Roll call?
Councilperson Flemmer. Delisi.
Yeah.
Novak.
Yeah.
Rios.
Here.
Sinarski.
Here.
Zabrowski.
Here.
Okay, at this time, I'm going to change the order of things and. Oh, Jesus, how are we going to do this?
Ask for nomination.
No, do you want to stand or do you want to?
Well, it's just,
Stand through this.
Yeah,
Do not bring the chairs out, just.
Well, it's just-
Fire company.
yeah, so
Okay.
do your
all right.
yeah,
So
nomination for,
as you can see, I'm in a wheelchair. I found out I had stenosis and a disc problem and getting old problem. So that being said, I'm changing this so that the procedure goes well tonight. So at this time, I'm going to take nominations for council president. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Councilman John Zabrowski to be council president. Second.
Just give me one second.
Are there any others?
I'd like to nominate Mary Novak.
Thank you.
We have to
Okay.
do one at a time.
Well, no.
No, it's 6 nominations.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Being no other nominations, you want to do it?
Now,
All right.
they have to make that motion, right? Or somebody needs to, yeah, to
All right.
make a motion to appoint.
Stash, can you make the motion to appoint? Is
John Zabrowski.
there a second? Motion made and seconded. Roll
Counsel.
call.
Councilperson Sinarski. Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak. Rios.
No.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
3-3 tie.
Tie goes to mayor.
John Zabrowski. Okay, at this time, I'm going to read off the standing committees for the year 2026. I'm only going to read out the first. I discussed this with Mary. We'll read out the second. This one? Okay. All right. Okay, so for the year 2026, the chairman will, the president will be John Zabrowski. Number one in administration and finance is Councilwoman Novak. Second will be Council President Zabrowski. Third will be Councilman Rios. Planning and zoning, first will be Council President Zabrowski. Second will be Councilman Khaleesi. Third will be Councilman Blumore. For public safety, first, number one is Councilman Blumore. Second is Councilman Rios. Third is Councilman Khaleesi. For public works, first will be Councilman Rios. Second will be Mary Novak. Third will be Councilman Sinarski. For recreation, first will be Councilman Khaleesi. Second will be Councilman Sinarski. Third will be Councilman Zabrowski. For water and sewer and environmental, first will be Councilman Sinarski. Second will be Councilman Blumore. And third will be Councilwoman Novak. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second? Roll call?
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
At this time, I'd like to call forward for the administration of office for this year's fire chief. This year's fire chief in the borough of Saraville, Rich Masterson and his family, if you would all come up, please. We'll do it this way. All right, you're in this one.
Yeah,
You're public servant. You're gonna be in the picture. John? George, I owe you 2 lunches. Okay. Completely skipped around.
Go ahead.
I state your name.
I, Rich Masterson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of fire chief
all the duties of fire chief
of the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Hey, Chief. Chief, have your family stay there. I want to introduce your son again.
Yes, yeah. Just hang out there. Hang out there. Hang out there.
You don't have to say.
Chief, if you would introduce your son?
Yes, my son.
Come to the mic.
Mickey sorry.
It's not gonna pick up.
This is my son, Lance Corporal Mickey Masterson. He's part of the Air Wing, the Marine Air Wing in Yuma, Arizona. Just got back from deployment from Japan, going on another deployment to the Pacific Ocean, doing a circle around the ocean.
Well, Marine, the people are there, well, thankful. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marine.
And you don't tell people and need to be.
Okay, we're almost.
Calm down.
Okay, I completely skipped over the protocol and I apologize, Chief Gavin, but at this time, would Chief Gavin, well, past Chief Gavin, come up to be honored?
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and it's really my pleasure to be able to present the past Chiefs Award, or actually badge, to George Gavin for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, because I've known George practically my entire life. We grew up together, went to school together, and I can't think of a more honorable person and a family that has just donated all their time to first responders and really giving back to the community. So it really gives me great pleasure. And it gives me great pleasure also to say that the Gavrins are continuing in first responding, as I know Alfie Gavrin III is moving up to first chief. So our fire department is always in good hands with the chief as well as though we're moving up. Keep in mind this. We're a town of volunteers, particularly volunteers when it comes to our first responders. We have our first aid and emergency squad members here today. We depend on them to keep us safe and really to keep us well. And our numbers in our emergency squads, our first aid squads, in particular our fire departments, are low. At one time, it was up to 130 members throughout the community. We're now to about 60, or maybe close to 70. If you know of some young people or middle-aged people or anyone that has some interest in being a volunteer, particularly one that gives you self-worth and it's a good feeling of coming back to the community, please ask them to donate their time. We really need to be able to incentivize the opportunity for our first responders, particularly our fire department. We know that they've been out on countless calls throughout the year. They've kept us safe. George, how many calls do we have this year?
1,065.
1,065 calls. The amount of work to become a fireman, a volunteer fireman, is extraordinary, particularly in the first year when I think there's over 300 hours worth of study. So I think it's incumbent upon us as mayor and council also to look for those opportunities to incentivize to get more members in those ranks. I talked a little bit too much. Back to George. George has done a wonderful, wonderful job. And I know you're going to be continuing your efforts with the fire department. And at this time, George, I'd like to present to you the ex-chief's badge. And again, to George Gavrin, thank you for all your efforts in 2025.
I'd like to just take this opportunity to present these to my wife.
You're very welcome.
Have a happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Okay. At this time, I'd like to call forward Alfred Gavin III. He will be our first Assistant Chief.
Who's gonna hold the Bible? Your dad?
I guess they could share, whatever.
Whatever.
What?
Ready?
I guess.
I state your name.
I, Alfred Gavin III,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of First Assistant Fire Chief
of all the duties of First Assistant Fire Chief
of the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. Oh, God, if I get a sign before I walk all the way down.
Right there on that line.
Hey, man, you're gonna do fine. At this time, I'd like to call Tyler Carlick to be sworn in as Second Assistant Chief.
I state your name.
I, Tyler Carlock,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United
and
States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of Second Assistant Fire Chief
all the duties of Second Assistant Fire Chief
of the Borough of
of
Saraville
the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So next, we're going to be administering the oaths of office for the Saraville Emergency Squad. And with that, I'd like to call forward their president and Dexter Thomas. Dexter, normally the squad, or traditionally the squad, has come up in mass. Is that how you'd like to continue? Okay, come on up. Roshan, you have to help me with that one. Mona Christian. As captain, Assistant Captain Hugo Medina, First Lieutenant Adya Kumari, Second Lieutenant Anshul Voletti. And if I mispronounce, it took me 20 years to understand Polish names. So
Everybody put a hand on
I state your names.
I, Dexter Thomas,
I, Roshan Mohana Krishnan,
I, Adya Gumadi,
I, Anshul Valetti,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of
All the duty of the president.
all the duties of captain
all the duties of First Lieutenant
all the duties of Second Lieutenant
the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my
So
ability.
help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And then guys, just walk back this way so you can sign it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations.
You got to sign.
Come around
You got to
the,
come back around and sign your own.
Mom, another photo up here. Just, do they all sign?
Yeah.
You all have to sign. You don't have to sign.
You all need to come
Sign your
up.
own.
Gives your parents another photo up. Jeff, grab the microphone. Grab the microphone. So,
Morgan's not here?
what?
Morgan's not here.
Morgan's not here. Okay.
John,
Oh, wait a minute. There's people from Morgan.
are the Morgan people here? Okay, so I'm terribly sorry. So at this time, I'd like to call forward the office, to have the oath of office to the Morgan First Aid Squad for Captain Sebastian Gutierrez, for Assistant Captain Disha Garg, for First Lieutenant Nicole Hogan. Would you please come up?
Left hand on the Bible. I state your names.
I, Sebastian Gutierrez,
I, Disha Gard.
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of captain
all the duties of Assistant Captain
the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Before you walk down. Okay.
John, that's it. No, we're gonna give the mic there. So if you would get them, there you go. Best of luck. Thank you. At this time, we're honored with the presence of the Speaker of the House of the State of New Jersey, and our local Assemblyman and Honorable Craig Coughlin.
Thank you. Thank you, Roy. Thank you very much. I can tell the excitement that whenever there's a surprise Irish politician who gets to step to the microphone when you're not counting on it. But well, thank you for that very warm welcome. Thank you, Mayor, for letting me have the opportunity to wish everyone a happy new year and to say to all of you on behalf of my colleagues, Senator Vitale and Assemblywoman Lopez, both of whom extend their best and both of whom have other engagements this morning as we bring about the new year and representation throughout the state. It's a privilege to be here today, and I really do want to say it is a celebration. Today is a time for us to come together as a community and to celebrate the notion of service, the notion of commitment, and to look forward with hope to the progress of the future. Let's first thank all of the brave first responders for their commitment and dedication. And to their families who often have come to understand that because of their service and dedication to the people of Saraville, there's often a dinner plate that doesn't get finished. There's often an event that doesn't get attended because they're doing something good for some other people. So the family is as much a part of their commitment as the people who serve as emergency responders and firefighters and everyone else who makes Saraville go. It's also a chance to think forward and look forward to the progress of the future. Now, I know this is going to be an interesting year in Saraville. Let's not ignore the fact that there are 3 council people from 2 different parties, and the mayor is going to be in a place where he may often be called on to resolve a vote that may be tied. And so it's for a chance for us all to renew our commitment to the community and to dedicate ourselves to making sure we do what is right and best for the people of Saraville first and foremost. Nothing else is more important. We're all in this together, irrespective of our political stripes. My life is better when your life is better, and your life is better when your neighbor's life is better. And that's what the folks here who have stepped up and said, I want to serve the people of Saraville are going to be charged with. And that's what they're about to do. So I thank all of them for their willingness to serve. It takes something to say, I want to be someone who will do what I think is right to make things better for the state. So to everyone, especially to Hervé and Alberto, thank you and congratulations on your victory that allowed you to be here today. And to each of you, thank you for what you're about to do. I can tell you this, that this is a tricky time in our nation. Washington is a place that is unlike anyone that I know, and I've been around for quite a while. But in Trenton, for example, we work together. 97%, almost 97% of the bills that we pass with bipartisan support. That's because at the essence, what we all do is care about the people of New Jersey. I know all of these council people. I know that their commitment is real and that they want to do what's best. And a healthy debate is good. It's good for the people. It's good to have different opinions, and then you'll get to the best conclusion. So I want to say thank you for letting me be here to celebrate with you today. Thank you for the promise of the future that you all share, and that's why you came out on a New Year's Day morning in a frigid cold day when you could have done 1,000 other things, being home watching a Rose Bowl parade. Instead, you came here to make a statement about your commitment to the borough of Saraville. So thank you all. Mayor, thank you for letting me have the privilege and the opportunity to say hello, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful, happy new year. Let's get on about the business of doing what's best for Saraville, and let's do it together. Thank you very much.
All right, and with that, we'll begin the remarks of the mayor and council. So first, our new councilman, Hervé Blumeau. That way. All right. You're batter up.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon and a happy new year to all.
Hervé, pull the mic closer to you. Is the light green?
Okay, then I'll lean forward.
All right.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon and a happy new year to all. Thank you to everyone who is here today, and thank you to the residents of our community for the trust you have placed in me. Being sworn in as councilman is an honor that I accept with humility and a deep sense of responsibility. I am committed to serving with transparency, integrity, and accountability. I believe that public service requires openness, clear communication, and a genuine willingness to listen. My goal is to ensure that residents understand not only the decisions we make, but the reasons behind them. I also recognize the importance of strong partnerships. I look forward to working collaboratively with my fellow council members, as well as strengthening communication and cooperation with all departments in our town, especially superintendent of schools and school board. By working together respectfully and productively, we can better serve our students, families, and the entire community. We have a 3-3 council, and we want to work together for the good of the town. We will not oppose for the sake of opposing, but neither will we vote yes when we don't think it's warranted. Thank you again for this opportunity. I'm proud to serve and ready to get to work.
Councilman Rios?
Happy New Year, everybody. First and foremost,
You have to.
yes,
Close.
check.
Sorry, I was.
All right, no problem.
Shays, my apologies.
It's my first time. First and foremost, thank you to the residents of Sayreville for placing your trust in me. I am truly grateful for that confidence, and I promise to honor it by working every day on your behalf. I have been proud to call Sayreville home for more than 20 years. This community is where I built my life, where my family and friendships have grown, and where I've come to understand how much local government matters in people's everyday lives. To now serve this town as a member of the council is a tremendous honor. I would also like to thank my family for their unwavering support, patience, and encouragement throughout this journey. Public service is never a solo effort, and I'm deeply grateful for the sacrifices they have made and the strength they continue to give me. To my supporters and everyone who believed in this campaign, thank you for your time, your voices, and your faith in me. I would not be standing here today without you. As I stepped into this role, I do so as a newcomer. I know I have much to learn, and I'm not afraid to say that. I believe that inexperience can also be a strength, as it will allow me to listen closely, stay accessible, and communicate with residents in a clear and straightforward way. Transparency was a core value of my campaign, and it will remain a guiding principle in how I serve. I'm especially mindful that we are entering a meaningful moment in our nation's history as we approach the United States semi-quincentennial, 250 years since our country's founding. That milestone reminds us that democracy is sustained through service, participation, and cooperation at every level, including right here in Sayreville. I look forward to working with my fellow council members across the aisle and alongside our residents to deliver thoughtful, practical results for our community. Progress happens when we listen to one another and work together, and I'm eager to be a part of that work. Thank you again for this incredible opportunity. I am humbled by your trust, energized by the road ahead, and ready to serve.
Councilwoman Novak?
I didn't expect to be called so soon. First of all, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. Doing this job is not for the faint of heart. Running for this job is very hard, but when you actually get up here and serve, it's even harder. I think it was Kennedy that said once that no matter what you do up here, you annoy somebody, whether you want to do it or not. That was one of the reasons why I jokingly said I was on the first aid squad so long, because nobody ever got mad at me when I showed up in an ambulance. Up here, if I pave your street, you're concerned because you got tar on your car, or now cars were going faster on your street because there was no potholes. And if we don't pave your street, you're mad because of the potholes that are ruining your cars. So being up here is a very, very, very tough job. And anybody that is willing to even try to sit up here and then to serve for 3 years. And you know who is the hardest for? The families. like we said before, there's going to be that empty seat at the table where you used to sit. And as family, it's going to be very difficult to hear people criticize your loved ones. But so to the families, I can only say, stick with it. It's hard, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I have sat up here and I've won, I've lost. For anybody that knows me, I've won and lost, 3 or 4 times, Mayor? And winning's better. I'm not going to say it isn't, but I don't sit up here, I don't say that the most important thing is I get reelected. The most important thing is what we leave for the residents of this town when we're done sitting up here. We have to be responsive to the residents, but so many of the decisions that we make, heck, I might not even be alive to see the fruit of it at some point. So my priority, and I think everybody's up here, is going to be how much better we leave this town for the next generation. I want to thank everybody for electing the 2 new people. I want to thank everybody very much for reelecting me in a time where I was the only Democrat in this town that won. The Republicans kind of won everything. So I want to thank everybody. And once I sit up here, I now work for everybody, even the people that voted against me. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Khaleesi.
Happy New Year, all. Thank you very much. Congratulations, guys, on your appointments, and very, very nice. I look forward to working with you guys throughout the year. And like Mary said, we work hard to make something of ourselves while we're here in this position. And everything is for you guys and our families that still live in this town. So Happy New Year, and thank you.
Councilman Sinarski.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to congratulate the 2 new council people, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody throughout the next year. But the only thing I will say is sometimes be careful what you wish for, because this is not an easy road to be sitting up here. There's a lot of things going on in town, and we do try to do our best. Thank you again. Happy New Year to everybody.
Council President Zabrowski.
Thank you, Mayor. And once again, Happy New Year's to all of you. I wish you a very healthy and safe 2026. I want to also congratulate Hervé and Alberto. Looking forward to working with both of you on the council. And I'm going to hold you to your words that you want to be collaborative, because I think the speaker was correct when he said, not only are the people of Sayreville watching, but others are as well. This is our opportunity to work together as a group, putting aside political affiliations and working as a group. We may not always agree, and that's okay. Being able to talk about things and discuss them and being able to come up with a solution is what we're here to do. And I ask you to continue to think about that as we move forward, because time is short and it's a lot of things for us to get done. And I look forward to working for all of you. And once again, I appreciate all our volunteers, our members of our first aid squad, members of our fire department, as well as everyone that volunteers for our committees throughout the community. And once again, thank you and have a Happy New Year.
So I'd like to begin by saying a very Happy New Year to one and to all. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to the annual reorganization of the Borough of Sayreville. Thank you for being here and joining us in this annual New Year's tradition as we plan yet for another year of progress. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues on the dais and to offer a special greeting to our newly elected council members, Hervé Blumore and Alberto Rios. Gentlemen, I look forward to working with you as we plan for the future. Congratulations again as you embark on this important journey of public service. I'd also like to congratulate my long-term friend and colleague, John Zabrowski, who was appointed today as the council president. John, a retired police chief for the borough, continues to eagerly serve the people of Sayreville. John, your ascension to council president is well-deserved, and I look forward, as always, to working with you on behalf of the people. When I was last sworn into office in January 2024, I made a pledge to greatly improve the parks of our community. As part of our overall commitment, and I just lost my place, to renewed customer service. Not only that, but I can't pull the pages apart. There we go. I didn't finish. There was another sentence. There's much progress to report today. We have new renovated restrooms, and once the weather allows, further construction, and we'll have new walkways at Kennedy Park. We have also vastly improved the parking lots at Veterans Park, as well as the lighting. We very much look forward to opening a new athletic field at the Ust Recreational Complex in a few short months, and hopefully adding another. And that, a lot of that funding was done by our Assemblyman and the Speaker of the House, Craig Coughlin. So a very warm thank you, Craig. Working with our state partners on both sides of the aisle, my administration will continue to explore outside funding opportunities to enhance the parks and expand recreational opportunities. My hope is you and your family are already taking advantage of the new programs we initiated this year through the Recreation Department, as well as visited our ever-expanding farmers market that opened in 2024 in the park behind this building. By the way, it was a little bit of a bumpy start. We passed what I consider really a very significant thing this year, where any kid that wants to play youth athletics just signs up. There's no registration fee. There's nothing to prohibit them. There's no uniform cost. I personally, I would just like every child that wants to play a sport be able to play a sport. And we accomplished that last year. And I have great assurance that the road will be a lot less bumpy this year. And I really look forward. You know, I've run into, in my long term as mayor, I have run into a lot of mothers whose kids wanted to play various sports, and they just had a full house, and it really just wasn't in their budget. And I don't ever want a kid in that position. I don't ever want a Sayreville mother in that position. So I truly look forward. It was a complete bipartisan support. Everybody got on board, all the youth athletic associations. And it's just a really good thing for our town. So any kid that wants to play, can play. You just sign up. I think that's just fantastic. As for other areas of progress, we continue working closely with the redevelopment team at Riverton, which have made tremendous strides in construction over the past year. Anyone driving over the Driscoll Bridge can't miss all the activity quickly taking shape as we look forward to the opening of Bass Pro. By the way, I thanked the guys in charge down at Riverton for the progress that they've made. I've spent 20 years answering people's questions in ShopRite of what's happening and when is it happening. And I said, fellas, well done, job well done. Bass Pro will be opening this spring, and we really look forward to it. It's the largest single-story Bass Pro in the country, and the owner of Bass Pro just couldn't be happier working with the people of Sayreville. And tomorrow's Sayreville News, our e-blast letter from Borough Hall, there will be a video on the progress. Again, in terms of cooperation, I asked them, I said, listen, I've been doing this for a long time. I said, but it's really not my job to tell people about what you're doing and when you're going to be done. I said, so I'd like you to take that over And I said, what people are looking for is information. And they said, we're with you, Mayor. So, you know, I see the updates on Facebook, and they're doing what they should be doing, and they're very cooperative people. The continued planned construction of Riverton Boulevard will quickly translate into more revenue to Sayreville, helping to offset the local tax burden from a redevelopment project this community has waited decades to bear fruit. We expect many more groundbreaking events in the coming years. My office receives phone calls daily from many other major investors across the country looking for opportunities in Sayreville. Everyone I've spoken with about this progress is amazed and proud at how far we've come. We carefully balance each and every proposal we hear. We're only interested in projects that create jobs and stabilize taxes for the long term, making our borough more affordable for you. In short, in reviewing these projects, we want to make sure any proposed use is a good fit for Sayreville. We aggressively seek outside funding beyond what is raised by taxpayers to achieve many of the projects you're seeing around town. By the way, we have our BA, Glenn Skarzinski. We employ professional grant writers, grant seekers, and Glenn has an awful lot of experience in that. And quite often, we're very successful in getting the grant money. And again, my thanks to our BA, Glenn. To that end, I would like to once again express my deepest appreciation to the commissioners of the reinvigorated Sayreville Economic Redevelopment Agency, which is ensuring the right time investment comes to our community. Sarah and I share a vision when it comes to redevelopment, minimize impact, and maximize returns for the people of Sayreville. Sayreville has identified several high-priority areas, one of which is the Hercules property. I would also like to provide an update about renovations to the historic firehouse next to this building. You may recall the boroughs approved a special referendum to fund these improvements. So far, both an environmental remediation and a structural engineering assessment has been completed. With architectural designs being finalized in the coming weeks, those plans will be presented to the Borough Council for the review and approval as we steadily move towards returning the building to public use. On the way in, I spoke to the president / town historian, Frank Terzino, that Frank and his committee will be scheduled to meet with the architect to discuss what some of the things they would like and what we're trying to accomplish. So Frank, as I said to you, grab me after the meeting. How fortuitous as the aging trailers that house our construction and health department have exceeded their useful life, and we must create appropriate space for the support of our community. The borough plan, that building has essentially been an office building for a number of decades. It housed a fire truck. The population when they built that was about 5,000 people. And it will be upgrade. What it is it no longer meets the building or fire standards of 2025. So we will be restoring it for a useful office space. And the timing, again, is just perfect because we need to start moving the people in the 4 construction trailers into permanent office space as those 4 trailers are at the end of their useful life. We also continue to invest heavily in public safety, ensuring our emergency responders are equipped with the best tools and techniques available to keep us all protected. Not done yet. You're good, but your timing's a little off. To that end, the Saraville Police Department will be deploying an updated closed-circuit system that will enhance their ability to detect and prevent crime throughout the borough. Glenn, if you could elaborate a little bit on this camera system. Glenn's done a great job on it. Camera systems are expensive, but what's the focus on what you're going to be?
This system is used pretty much across the entire country. It's called the Flock Camera System. It's put in public places, whether they be parks, public buildings, or thoroughfares, and it allows the capture of data and information. So if we have a crime or an incident, the police can get that much quicker towards solving it.
And the price tag on this?
To the taxpayer, it's zero. We're paying for that out of forfeiture funds,
Right.
which are monies that are confiscated from people that commit criminal acts. And it's with the permission of the prosecutor's office, it gets rolled back into a law enforcement purpose.
And how much on this phase?
We're about $300,000, I think, would be the.
So there we are. Job well done, Glenn. Allow me a moment to thank the many volunteers who are being appointed to municipal boards and commissions this year, as well as the many other important positions around Saraville. I've said it for years and I'll say it again. Volunteers are the backbone of Saraville. In closing, I'd like to once again thank the people of Saraville for entrusting me in this important leadership role as your mayor. I remain and will always remain deeply honored for your support and trust. God bless our armed forces protecting democracy overseas. God bless America, and God bless the people of Saraville. My warmest wishes for a healthy and prosperous 2026. Okay. And with that, we move to, where is it? Okay. Appointments. Okay, for a one-year term for the borough attorney, the reappointment of DeFrancesco, Bateman, Kunzman, Davis, Lair, and Flom. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Roll call.
Councilperson Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Okay, borough engineer, David Samuel, CME Associates. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi. Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Labor Council, Rothstein, Mandel, Strom, Hom, and Cipriani. Is there a motion?
Make a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
For auditor, a one-year term, the reappointment of Suppley, Clooney and Company. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Sinarski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
For a one-year term, a reappointment of our bond counsel, Archer and Griner. Is there a motion?
Motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
For a reappointment, a one-year term of our financial advisor, Northwest Financial. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Sinarski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
1 year reappointment on accounting services, PF O'Connor Davies. Is there a motion?
Make a motion. Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Sinarski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
For a 2-year reappointment, a municipal prosecutor, Scott Lamountain and John Krenzel. Is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilperson Sinarski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski. I just want to correct that. That's a one-year term.
One-year term.
Yep.
My apologies.
That's okay.
One-year term, reappointment for public defender, Roselli and Roselli. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
The second?
Councilperson Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Narski.
Yes.
Mary, can I do these in mass or?
Yeah, we have municipal judge. You know what? You don't have that on there.
Okay, all right, we'll keep going. One-year term, reappointment, special counsel, tax matters, Nolan and Lang. Is there a motion?
You got it? Yeah.
To the judge, Mayor.
Judge.
It's the last one.
Yeah, it's not on there.
Judge.
Jim Weber.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing, it was not on my, for municipal judge, a 3-year term, the reappointment of James Weber. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
roll call?
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Narski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, 1-year special, 1-year reappointment, special counsel for tax matters, Nolan and Lang. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second? Motion made and seconded? Roll call.
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zanarski. Zabrowski.
Special counsel reappointment to a 1-year term, Habinski Law and Jordan Rickards Esquire.
Jordan Rickards, we have to take off. He didn't
Okay.
RFP
Then,
for other matters.
Other
Okay.
matters.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilperson Zabrowski. Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Narski.
Yes.
1-year term, special counsel, no appointment.
Nope.
1-year special counsel, rent leveling board, Nolan and Lang. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second? Roll call?
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Narski. Zabrowski.
1-year reappointment for municipal planner, Acuity Consulting Services. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second? Roll call?
Zabrowski. Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zanarski.
Okay, 1-year reappointment, special counsel on COA matters, D. Francesco, Bateman, Davis, Lair, and Flan. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Zabrowski. Blemmer.
No.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
I'm voting no. I just want to say, I think they're an excellent firm, but they have in the past represented somebody whose property has previously been considered to be used as affordable housing, and I feel another attorney would be better off handling this. Thank you, Mayor. No.
Rios.
No conflict of interest.
Zanarski.
Yes.
It's a 3-3.
Yes. Okay, 1-year reappointment for architect, USA Architects. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zanarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, 1-year reappointment, public agency compliance officer, Glenn Skarzinski. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Zanarski.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay, 1-year reappointment, Affordable Housing Administration and Planning Services, Acuity Consulting. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Zabrowski. Blemmer.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zanarski.
Okay. Now we get to boards and commissions. Board of Adjustment,
Are we going to do one at a time? One board at a time?
yeah.
Okay. Just wanna.
Are these, is this full-time? The,
Would be
under,
four-year member.
For-year membership, yeah.
they're doing four-year members?
Yes.
Okay. So for four-year membership to the Board of Adjustment, Anthony Esposito and Phil Emma. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Sinarski. Yes. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Blemmer.
Yes.
I skipped him. Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Under the Planning Board, for a four-year term, rather, the appointment of Barry Muller and Christine Sataka. Is there a motion?
There's
Right,
only,
and there's only one four-year spot.
Steve would be the class 2.
All right, I'm sorry. So Barry Muller is the Class 4 and Christina Sataka is the Class 2, which is a two-year term. Is there a motion?
We don't need a motion.
yeah, we don't need a
Wait a
motion.
minute,
Yours.
wait a minute.
Appointments.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so let me repeat it again. Barry Muller is a four-year term, and Christina Sataka is a two-year term.
1 year class.
1 year, Jesus. All right. Is there a motion?
You don't need, it's your appointment.
Oh, that's right, they're my appointments. Okay. Saraville Economic and Redevelopment applications, the reappointment to, I believe, a five-year term. Rosetta Fisher, Trussar Parikh, Robert Davis, and Donna Roberts. Is there a motion?
Mayor,
The unexpired Paul Duffy.
Donna Roberts is.
All right, okay. And Donna Roberts will serve the unexpired term of Paula Duffy.
Mayor, I just have a question. Did we change it from July to January for all members? Because I know we were, my last year on here before, we did not do it. So, because we would have had it extended the terms of the other people that were on there, and we never did that. So you changed it the year I was off? Because we never got around to it.
It's been January 1st for a while.
Yeah, we did change it.
We changed it and we just moved their terms instead of expiring July. They just expired December.
So we extended them for 6 months. Because I remember the whole thing
Yeah, that
was
was that issue.
your, as clerk, you had, okay.
Yep, that was.
Okay, is there a motion?
Yeah.
Is there a second? Second. Roll call?
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
I'm going to abstain.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Okay, the Housing Authority, a five-year term for David Lewis. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second. Okay.
Roll call?
Councilperson Sinarski. Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, Commission on Aging, three-year non-voting terms. The first is Nusa Danker, it's a non-voting business rep. And the second is Robin Crippa, which is a non-voting business rep. Is there a motion?
I'm sorry. Next one on my list is the Housing Authority.
We did that.
They did that.
Oh, I just got to skip a whole page?
There's no point. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is there
Do both.
motion made and seconded? Motion?
So nobody's, okay, I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Novak.
Yes.
Blemmer. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Rios.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, Library Board of Trustees. The reappointment of Julia Green. I think it's a reappointment, but it's the school superintendent's recommendation. Lori Ann Dobrzinski. And my recommendation is the reappointment of Karen Perno. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Khaleesi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, the Environmental Commission. John, these are all full terms? There's no alternates in here? Okay. The reappointment of Nicole Ranovich, Manesh Shah, Anton New, Shirley Reed, and Cassandra Doherty. Is there a motion?
We only have.
Sandra is going to the alternate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And second.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Khaleesi,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
and Zabrowski. They were, okay.
Anyway.
Open Space Committee. These are all three-year terms, right? Nanish Desai, Nicole Ranovich, and Donna Roberts. Is there a motion?
Wait, hold on. Yes,
All right,
that's appointed by the council.
yep.
All right, so we'll do that first and then the council will make their appointment.
Okay.
All right, I need a motion to accept those.
Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Which one of these are on the Environmental Commission?
Nicole is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Sorry.
roll call?
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Blemmer,
Written right there.
Khaleesi,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
All right, now the council needs to
Okay,
make an appointment.
who wants to represent the council on the Environmental Committee?
No, open space.
Open Space, rather. Hervey, you look interested.
I always look interested.
Okay.
All right, I need a
Don't do that around me. You'll get a point.
I make a motion that Hervé Blumar is the council member of the Open Space Committee.
Your second? Roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer, Khaleesi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, Board of Health, a three-year member reappointment, Karen Biebert. Is there a motion?
Moved.
Is there a second?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer, Khaleesi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay, the rest of it, I believe, is OEM.
So as lit.
So with that, as written, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilperson Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Khaleesi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Wait a minute. One's putting something out there.
Yeah, we got to do JIF.
Okay, under the JIF insurance, 1 year, employee, Meadow Magnani, and 1 year alternate Jessica Zabrowski. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Roll call.
Sinarski, Blemmer,
Yes.
Khaleesi,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay, so the Community Development Block Grant Administrator is Gwendolyn Knight. Are we reappointing her?
She's not-
Doesn't need.
she's still under-
Yeah.
Okay,
That was-
okay.
How
Okay.
about, we have,
And then the Veterans Alliance
yeah,
wanted it moved,
with the mayor's designee for solid waste,
wait.
Lease.
To,
Elise.
they'll let me know. Um, Mayor's designee to Mid-City Transportation. We don't have anybody. So where am I? Down by Dave Leitner?
Well, we got to do equal opportunity
All
housing
right.
is Glenn.
Okay. So the equal opportunity, it's a 3-year term. It's
Yeah.
the reappointment of our BA Glenn Skarzinski. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer, Polisi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski. Zabrowski.
Yes. Okay, mayor's designee to Mid-City Solid Waste Advisory Council, 1 year, Elise Barone.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer, Polisi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski. Zabrowski.
Yes. Does he need to be appointed?
No, because he was just yeah, that was a rezo.
How about Dave Leitner?
No, because that's,
Actually, there is a couple of appointments we missed earlier with the planning board and Sarah. We have to have the council members elect their representative for the planning board and the 2 council member representatives for Sarah.
Okay. So for the planning board, who's interested?
Isn't it John?
Hervé?
John.
You're interested. Okay, John Zabrowski. Is there a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay. Roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Polisi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski. Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay,
And what was the other one?
The other, there's 2 council member positions
Sarah.
on Sarah.
okay. Mary, from your side?
No. Either of you guys want to be on Sarah? I'll nominate you. Yeah, you're kind of. You want to be on Sarah? It's an important board. Okay, I nominate Alberto Rios.
Is there a second? Roll call?
Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Polisi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski. Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay. John, from our side,
I have been serving on that.
okay, so the reappointment of John Zabrowski.
So moved.
All right, Mary did beat. All right,
Roll call?
okay, Novak,
Yes.
Blemmer,
Yes.
Polisi,
Yes.
Rios,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
You done?
You-
Yes. Okay,
Hearing from the board.
go ahead.
Okay, I know, we've already informed the council of this by email, but for the benefit of the public, it's becoming an increasingly harder process to hire qualified police officers. Our entry-level list was received on the first week of December from the Civil Service Commission. The police department has diligently vetted the candidates. They've identified 3 that they would like to extend conditional offers of employment to, and that will be pending the successful completion of their medical psychological testing. And if the council so desires, setting up a special meeting, we could also advance interviews, although we did forward the biographies of each officer to the council members. So with that said, I'm seeking permission to issue conditional offers of employment to Joseph L. Smith, Brandon Alicia, and Blake Bouchard, all of who are Sayreville residents.
Is there a motion?
Do we need a motion?
I think
What do
it's
we
just
need?
accept
Just
the.
okey dokey?
Is there any objection? Do it that way. Any objection? Okay.
It's important that people realize that we're doing this at the last minute because the academy starts January 26th, right, Glenn?
Correct.
And we don't want to miss this opportunity. We'll have to wait all the way till August to do it. And we want to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to hiring police officers.
Okay. That being said, I'll open the public portion on the consent agenda. Are there any questions? Jim?
Thank you, Mayor. Jim Robinson. Harlan, Happy New Year to everyone up there, everyone here. You know, January 1st, Reorganization Day is supposed to be a ceremonial and celebratory day and congratulatory day. Instead, on the consent agenda, and it should set the tone for the rest of the year, a tone of efficiency and good government. On the consent agenda is the adoption of the Affordable Housing Agreement. And I saw that, and it's like deja vu all over again. This is what happened in 2016. We all know the results of that when that was rushed through, and we're living with it. That's not government at its best. And the Affordable Housing Plan, which will dictate building in the next 10 years, is among the most consequential votes that this council is going to take. And you have some people here who are expected to do it in the first hour of the first day of their term. Nobody knows the plan. I looked online. It's not online. I thought it might be at the back table where plans are normally. It wasn't there. The plan should have been posted on the website. It should be there. We, the people, should know what's in that plan that you're voting on. It's a pretty important plan. The professionals who develop that plan should come in, make a presentation to the council and the public, and answer questions. Let us know what it's about. It could be a great plan. I hope it is. I understand the 40 acres behind Kennedy Park are now out of that plan. They were only getting us 22 credits anyway. That's a great thing. But that's just rumor. I don't know that. We should know. It ought to be online. And this is no way to start the year. This is no way for two new councilmen to start their tenures with being told they have to vote on this plan. This plan could have been adopted the last week of December. You can call a meeting in 48 hours, have the professionals come in, put it online, have a presentation, let us know. I'm assuming and I'm hoping it's a better plan. Couldn't be worse plan than the first draft. I'm hoping it's a good thing, but we don't know. And how do you folks vote on it if you don't know? And I'm betting if I were to ask all of you to explain in detail what the plan is, you wouldn't be able to do it, and you wouldn't be expected to. But we have professionals. The professionals should be here. I mean, this is pretty consequential. It is going to dictate the building of homes and apartments and various other things over the next 10 years. It's pretty important. We ought to know. And it doesn't have to be done today. It doesn't have to be done without it being out there. I mean, technically, it should have been done last year. But we can call a meeting within 48 hours. You cancel the second, or you didn't have a second meeting in December, would have been an ample opportunity. So I just hope, new councilmen, I congratulate them, took an oath, and the oath was to do things to the best of their ability. You do things to the best of your ability when you have time to look at the plan, you have time to ask questions of the people who developed the plan. That's serving the people to the best of your ability. So I hope this is the last time something like this happens. I want to say just two other things. Mayor, I'm very glad to see you here tonight. I hope you're feeling better soon. John McCormick called me this morning to remind me that it was 30 years ago today that he finished his 3 terms in office. And what I want to say about that is he had 33 council for some of those terms. And he said to that council, I will break a tie if I have to, but I don't want to. Work together. Work together to eliminate three ties, because that's what's in the best interest of the people. And John McCormick was a great mayor, successful mayor, productive mayor. I would urge you to follow that advice. Work together so that you don't have three ties, so that you have something you can all agree on.
Thank you, Jim.
Mayor. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you. Counselor, if you would, please.
Yes, with regard to the affordable housing, we
Mayor,
actually,
can we close the public portion?
Can you what?
You want to close the public portion first? Oh, okay.
with regard to the affordable housing resolution, the court actually, I apologize. I apologize, I'm not on. The court actually ordered us to have it done by this date. And actually it was a discretion, because most of the judges are requiring the towns to hold special meetings to get it done prior to. The judge allowed Sayreville to have it done on its reorganization meeting, because it is on the first of the month. January 1st, first of the year. So she was given a discretion to allow that to happen. So, and one of the things was discussed is to allow the new council people a chance to vote on it, to consider it, rather than being rushed at the end of the year with council members who are no longer going to be on the council. That was some of the considerations that was discussed as to why it was placed on this agenda versus trying to squeeze in a special meeting, because it wasn't that we had all of December. This plan, this settlement, everything was coming together literally as of December 31st. December 22nd was our last program session before the judge. And we were still working out terms and settlement terms with Fair Share Housing Center, who is the objector to our plan, as well as working with the affordable housing special adjudicator from the court as to what those terms are. And in fact, we're still getting, as of last night, getting tweaks to the actual term of the agreement from the court, saying, well, we'd rather see a reporting done in July versus December at the end of the year. So that is something that was still being, kind of put together into a final version of the agreement that can be signed. As for the actual plan, Mr. Robinson, you are correct. That one site next to Kennedy Park has been removed from the plan. I will say I was not part of that negotiations. As I stated before, I did have a conflict with that, appearance of a conflict with regard to that property based on work that a prior attorney for my firm, who's been since retired, worked on for the property owner. So I had recused myself from all work on that particular property. But the planner had worked directly with Fair Share in the court and had taken that piece of property out of the plan. The plan currently has 3 sites that are to address the affordable housing obligation. Again, our municipal obligation for the 4th round is 240 units. The one site that was in the plan originally is the Gillette Towers expansion. That is an age-restricted special needs housing that will provide 16 units towards the borough's requirement. There's the mobility special care site, which is a group home, which is already constructed and built, and that provides 4 units as well as 4 bonus credits. And then there is the one site called which is identified in the plan as the Raritan Street Transit Village. That actually was in the original plan, but the plan had mistakenly only include the actual park and rides in that as the area to be included, which that's actually not was the intended. This is coming from Sarah, and actually there's a pending redevelopment preliminary investigation before the planning board as we speak to declare that entire area surrounding that between Route 9 or the Parkway and Route 9. Is it Route 9 or Route 18? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to blank my head. It's Route 9, sorry. Just trying to visualize it. That would be considered for redevelopment overlay zone that would provide for the remaining units of 173 units, and which would also provide us approximately, because of the transit village type of designation or orientation, additional bonus credits of 48 to 49 bonus credits. So in total, our plan would provide for just over the 240 units. I believe that final number is 245.5 units to address our affordable housing need. That Raritan Street Transit Village area is just an overlay zone. It's no condemnation, no taking of land. The intent is to put the zoning in place to revitalize that area so that it can be developed and become more fruitful type of uses and provide for affordable housing, mixed type use development to meet our obligation. That was something that is still in the plans at Sarah level. There is no final plan for what that redevelopment plan is going to look like, but the intent, what's going to be included in our housing element and fair share plan is that property really satisfying the majority of our obligation. And to do so, we will be proceeding through two different avenues. Like I said, redevelopment, which is already in the process, as well as getting either a transit village designation or a transit village orientation designation. There's two different types of designations you get from the state, which allows for extended additional fundings from the state, grants, infrastructure fundings that would allow that to really be vitalized by private developers, whether they come in, whether they're existing property developers or, existing property owners who want to redevelop their property to try to revitalize that area of the borough. And that's the only 3 sites that are included in the plan that's part of the settlement. And we were trying our best to get somewhere beforehand so that we could have more time to talk about it, but we were under deadlines with the courts, under the deadlines with the statute, and the court allowed us to put it on for this rather than to squeeze in a special meeting right in the middle of the holidays. So that is why it was put on the agenda for this meeting, and that's why it's being presented at this time. If we don't adopt it then today, then we don't meet the statutory deadlines, even as slightly extended by the court, and depending on the judge's discretion on how they want to rule, whether or not we will continue to be able to have our immunities from builders' remedies lawsuits or not. It's up in the air because this is all new territory. As some of you who may be at some of the prior meetings and heard updates on how the new process works. This is a whole new statute under this 4th round affordable housing. It follows a whole new process, and this is all new territory. So we don't know how the courts are going to handle the fact if you don't have a final settlement agreement entered prior to the deadline set by the courts, what they're going to do and how they're going to handle it. So we could lose it, we might not, maybe they give us some more time, but to avoid that question mark, we have this settlement on the agenda under resolution at this time to try to address the borough's affordable housing obligation. And we have time periods set forth throughout the entire 4th round, which is a 10-year period where we have to meet benchmarks. We're adopting the redevelopment plan and so forth, which it hasn't been drafted yet. So don't know what that's going to look like, but that will come before this council for adoption. That gets adopted by ordinance, and that ordinance then is something that is adopted by this council. So you have very much involvement on the whole development process. Though it will initiate through Sarah, it will be a recommendation to this council. This council is the one who makes the final determination.
Okay, council have any questions? Go ahead, Hervé.
This seems rushed. And my question is, how long do we usually have to come up with a plan?
Well, if it's not for affordable housing purposes, it varies. In the past, let me make sure I'm talking into the mic. In the past, for the other rounds, for the 1st and 2nd round, it followed a regulatory program and timing that was established by COA. For the 3rd round, COA was disbanded. So then it just was kind of the Wild West. No one knew what to do. So everyone just filed their actions with the court, and the courts just set forth random dates and times and scheduling orders and case management orders as when things needed to be done. And the municipalities had to follow whatever the court order issued. Here we had a new statutory framework that was established by this legislature. The legislature said for this plan, every municipality has to have their number adopted, meaning what they calculated their affordable housing obligation to be by January 31st of 2025. We did that. We made that happen. It got challenged. There's also a process in there where you can challenge it through what they call the Affordable Housing Dispute Program, which is run by retired judges. At that time, we had Fair Share object to our number, and we had to resolve that with them, and we came into a settlement with regard to establishing our 240 obligation for the fourth round. That, by statute, had to been finalized and entered by March 31st, an order entered. We didn't get our order until early April, but from the court, but we were very close. We met our timeline. The court kind of was a little late on that. Then after that, the next statute, the statutory timeline was we had to adopt our housing element and fair share plan by June 30th. So while in the normal course of things, we're not under a deadline, under this statute, we had from April to June to come up with some type of affordable housing plan. That was the one that was originally adopted back in June. It was rushed. It was collaborative. We were trying to come up, working with Sarah, working with the planners to come up with some plan that would meet our number that would be what would be in the borough's best interest. That was adopted, submitted to the program, and then the program then allows for, once again, objectors to come in to object and go through this dispute resolution process. That we did that. Fair Share once again objected to our plan then, and we initiated discussions through the program through that. They had until August 31st to file their objections, and then come late September is when negotiations started, and we started talking. And through that is when our plan started evolving. We started looking at, and when I say we, a lot of it was Sarah, it was the planners, looking at, well, how can we modify this to address the objections from Fair Share while at the same time building the town and planning for the town that makes sense, so that the borough controls the development and it's not developers coming in telling the borough, you have to build here, I have to be allowed to build here, and so forth. So that's where this plan, over time, in a matter of months, was started to get developed and worked on, and involvement with the court. It's they call it the program, but it's really judges and court-appointed special masters that work together, numerous meetings, numerous virtual conferences, including Judge Jacobson, who was involved quite a bit. And that's when we got to where we are here. And this, like I said, this was finally presented to the court on December 22nd. So, and we presented it to the court to make sure there was no objections by the court if we went forward with this as a settlement with Fair Share. Fair Share was in favor of the plan as I outlined it. The court then said they would approve it, and they said, by statute, we have to have the settlement finalized by December 31st, 2025. But the judge, like I said previously, knew that we had this reorg meeting. So in lieu of trying to schedule a special meeting prior to the end of the year, allowed us to give that 1 day extra time and wasn't going to take away our immunity by adopting it today.
I understand that, but the thing is, if you had a prior council, to me, that would be a better solution for people that are aware and familiar with what's going on, as opposed to you have a new council with two new members, and then now we have to go through. I'm reading all of this, and even from the email I got, when was it what's today? Thursday. I think I got it on Tuesday. It's even say you're still negotiating in the final form of the mediation. And the thing is, imagine a new council member coming in and reading that and says, what am I voting on?
I understand. I was trying to just give as much
I get it.
and as early as possible, as you said.
Yes, that's why it would have
I
been.
had something I forwarded on. There was nothing more than, the judge giving this extra day. We tried to take advantage of the extra day. There was nothing more than that behind it. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying, that, maybe as new council members, it would have been better that that the prior council adopt it yesterday rather than you adopting it today. I get that. I do understand that.
Because the only thing I was happy about is that after I flipped through it and I realized that the 40 acres were not part of this.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that. But everything else, I'm still trying to figure it out. But thank you.
I understand. And hindsight's a Monday morning quarterback. Hindsight's always 20/20. It may be that what would have been the better way. What we were looking in front of us, we just saw reorg, the judge says get it done, you can get it done there without having to schedule another special meeting. That was all we looked at. And maybe that was the wrong decision.
Any other questions?
I'm just uncomfortable. I'm voting on a draft. That's my
Don't vote.
position. No, I'm explaining myself. I mean, I may be a yes. I ran on saving the 40 acres. The 40 acres are no longer there. So, I mean, I'll take that win. I need to see a finalized.
Okay. No, if you ever get uncomfortable, just abstain.
Okay.
I mean, that's how the system's designed.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just wanted to say that because it's a draft, I like it. I ran, like I said, I ran on saving those 40 acres and it looks like they're not there. So I'll take that win, but it's not finalized.
Well, I could say, there's no way we would have the plan finalized in time to adopt, because that gets adopted actually by the planning board. That's why in the agreement, it actually has, we have until March 15th to adopt the plan. It just says that the plan that gets adopted should be in substantially compliance with the plan, the draft plan that's attached. With regard to the agreement, yes, that's why I in the resolution, it says it's in substantial compliance with the version that's attached. Like I said, I just got it just as the last night. I got an email from the special master. Now, it's not like it's fair share where I could say it's too late, fair share. We've already come. I don't want to take your comments. It's coming from the court. So we kind of have to take their comments, at least consider them. So, but I can say I looked through them this morning. There was nothing. It was really the only real difference from the draft that you have is instead of reporting in December, the periodic reporting, she asked for it to be reporting in July. I guess it makes sense for them when they're getting all these documents rather than the New Year's so that would really be the only difference in the agreement itself versus the version you have. But I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just wanted to let you know that is really the reason why it's in only substantial the form attached to because I knew these things were coming and we had this. I wouldn't be able to give you a final that's signed by everyone because I'm still getting the comments in even from the court.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
Mayor, I don't have a question, but since we're in.
Oh, this is, hold on. This is, we're going over our bill list and the consent agenda. So it's okay to have questions. Usually, many times when we do the consent agenda, council members have questions about it. This happens to be a little bit extended and more complicated, but that being said, and as a courtesy to Hervé and to Alberto, if they have, ask questions. Anything, John?
No, I was going to say I have comment, but I'm going to wait till the vote.
Okay. So anything else, Ken? Who's sitting next? Huh?
Thank you, Mayor. Happy New Year to everyone. I was here at the December 8th, the last council meeting. And Councilwoman Novak, as I recall, had asked for another meeting, a special session. And it was voted down by you people here. I don't quite understand that. I agree with the comments of Councilman Blemmer and the other people here. This is a town of more than 45,000 people, and we're trying to run it with an agenda that's merged with the regular council meeting that lasts for about 5 minutes. That's no way to run a railroad, as they say, and it's no way to run a municipality either. People here, I'm glad the attorney knows something about what's going on. When were all the people on the governing body versed on the display all through the year? And now we're doing this stuff, we're blaming it on the court. All right, if there was something went on until December 31st, we could have had a meeting. When did you say this was resolved, Mr. Attorney? December 23rd? There was still time to call an emergency meeting. I don't quite understand that, and I think we're consistently making mistakes when it comes to this. And that's why we have the amount of lawsuits. That's how we have the amount of issues that we have, because there is no real agenda to discuss issues here. I don't want to prolong this because it's supposed to be a celebratory meeting, but I think it's important enough to say that's not a way to run the municipality. I'm on the Housing Authority for 25 years, the better part of it. You were on it too, Mayor, for quite a while because I put you on it, if you remember. We always had an agenda on there. We still have one. The agenda may be 20 minutes and maybe a half hour and maybe 40 minutes. The public meeting after that may only be 10 minutes because you resolve the things at the working agenda. I sat for 5 years on the County Utilities Authority. The agenda was at 11 to 12. You took a break for lunch, and 1 o'clock come back and you had the regular meeting. I think that's a problem, and I think the excuses you're making here for why this is the last minute and what's happened, I think is wrong, and I think our professionals should be here, like Mr. Robinson said, to explain this and explain it to the public. What is the public here? Chopped liver? It's the same thing over and over. Where was the deal on the firehouse, that what it's going to be? The public voted on it. Mayor, you were against it. Councilman Stanarski was against it. And all of a sudden, we're putting offices in there. Where was the public discussion on that? Where was the discussion with the governing body? It just doesn't seem to be right. I wanted to get that out. I hope there are going to be changes in the new year. I certainly would appreciate if that happens because we need a better method of running this town. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Okay, take a motion to close the public portion.
And wait till on the resolutions, notice to close and adopt.
Take a motion to close the public portion and adopt.
I move the public hearing be closed and the consent agenda resolutions be approved on roll call vote.
Is there a second? Roll call?
Zabrowski.
Yes, with comment and comment to 2026-14. First and foremost, I do appreciate all the conversation about the affordable housing mandate that we are obligated to have and the plan that we're obligated to have. I appreciate that explanation. And if you're confused, you're probably with the majority of people, because at the end of the day, the issue that we still have unresolved is this mandate that has been foisted upon us, and not just us, but a myriad of municipalities, all our municipalities in New Jersey, with very archaic rules, very bureaucratic, and very problematic ways and formulas that are out there. And the fact of the matter is, the goal is still the goal, and it's a beautiful goal, and that is to be able to provide affordable housing to all our residents and those that wish to come to Sayreville, because that's what we want to do. That's how Sayreville grows. The problem is that because of the way this has evolved over 50 years, it now really becomes convoluted, complicated, and it hasn't met that goal. Hasn't met that goal at all. In fact, what we have now is communities like us fighting amongst ourselves because we're worried about overdevelopment, overpopulation, because you don't get enough time to be able to plan the way you want, because in many cases, there's no ability for the community itself to be able to self-govern itself when it comes to affordable housing. That's really the issue here, the overriding issue. If there's anything we can do as a community, we have to stand up for ourselves and say, this has to stop. We have to be able to make our own decisions on how we want to do this, not be forced by a court, not be forced by deadlines and time limits. You may say that there is some conspiracy out there. There's no conspiracy. Those time limits and those deadlines are real. And those issues that builder remedy and everything else, they are very real. I had been on some of those discussions, and I want to compliment the team that was there, our planners, Peter, Dan, Vina, Joe, and Glenn, that were on those discussions, because they worked very, very hard on very tight and restricted, limited ways in which they could get this done. But I agree with each and every one of you who says this isn't a way to run things. But it's time for all of us to kind of rise up and say, we've had enough of it. And at the end of the day, we need to do something better. If you ask me, we've always talked about referendums. I'd have a referendum where our community comes together and asks the question, let's go back to the legislator, let's go back to the courts and say, you need to redo it. Because at the end of the day, this is simply just not working. So I am, my vote is still yes, but that is my comments related to 2026-14.
Blumer.
Yes to everything else other than 2026-1, which is a no. 2026-2, which is also a no. I didn't get the rules of order. And I would like to have agenda meetings as well. And for 26-14, I'm abstaining due to the fact that I don't know enough in order to be able to vote on that.
Just to clarify, that's no on 1 and 2 and abstain from 14.
That is correct.
Okay. Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Just before I vote, I would like to make a few comments. On one, the rules of order. I think everybody should really read them well before we vote on them. One of my pet peeves was there's one rule, and it says we are not to make any, don't say you voted that way because you don't like Jewish people, or you voted that way because your party told you to. When comments like that were made at a meeting, I used to drive Kennedy crazy when I would say point of order, and he was ready to throw something at me. But it is kind of important. Read those rules of order and try to abide by them all year. Second, I have no problem with the actual dates of the meeting or where they're being held. I would really like us as a council to get together and perhaps make our agenda meetings, although on the same night, separate. Let's take it into 310 so that we can sit down and discuss it. A lot of times we come in here during the agenda part of the meeting, and it's rushed so quickly, and it's like, does anybody have any problems with this? And if nobody says anything quickly enough, we just rush on to the next thing. So I would like to see more involved agenda meetings. I came from a place where we used to have 2 separate agenda meetings a month. And so I don't want to increase it. I know how hard it is. Everybody up here is giving up a lot of their personal times. But if we could just take the time to go into a separate room and sit down and talk to each other, because there's a lot of times I'm trying to talk to the person down there and my voice isn't being picked up on this mic. When we're across from each other, we get along. So I don't have any problems with the actual scheduling. I just think we should be a little bit better about the agenda meetings. About 14. I have lived through builder's remedy. And although the attorney has said it's not a definite that we will get hit with that, I have lived through it, and it's not a pretty process. The builders basically get to walk all over the town. Zoning laws that we've had in place for years are just thrown out by the courts, and the builders get to do whatever they want to. With the Camelot down here on Main Street, am I right? Is it down there? Yeah. That was originally zoned for businesses. We had to rezone it, and all of those apartments went in. What's happening on Cross Avenue? Again, it was residential, but the lot sizes and the amount of buildings that were allowed in there, we were just told, tough luck, change it. Same thing with what's going on down there by police headquarters. All of that, builder's remedy. Because we didn't dot our I's and cross our T's, we got hit with that. And as much as the council, we did reduce quite a bit of it at the time, we still got raped. There's no 2 ways about it. So I would like to say thank you to the planners that listened to our comments. When I feel sorry for Alberto and Hervé, because my very first year up here, I abstained on the original, I think it was the original numbers. Wait, that.
Oh, yes.
And because I didn't feel I had enough information. And then when the plan came out, I voted no. Because the planners stood before us and I said to them, well, have we considered other alternatives? Have we considered working with current apartments in town? We have 3 large apartment complexes. Have we tried to work with them to perhaps subsidize some of their apartments to make them affordable units so we wouldn't even have to build anymore? And I was told, yeah, we can do that, but we don't have any time to do that. I thank God that the planners, and I thought you were involved, Joe, but I realized the reason why you stepped out of that, listened to us and looked at other alternatives. We are mandated by the state, and it's very hard to swallow all of the time, but we get to choose where we put these numbers. And the new plan is substantially better. And I would like to believe that before we go to the next round, and somebody might try to stick that 40 acres back into the next round, that the council get into negotiations with Mako to see if we can make some sort of deal where at least some of that property comes back to the borough. It's prime real estate in this town, and it's right there, our biggest park, and it's the crowning glory of, Sayreville. So I'm going to vote yes on everything, but I just wanted to make those comments. Thank you.
Rios.
Yes on everything but 1 and 2. 1 and 2 will be a no. Specifically for the agenda meetings, I like to have those. I want to come in and make a decision and be informed. I don't want to have an idea of what a resolution is. I want to know exactly what a resolution is, and I want to go in depth before I make my voting decisions. And on 14, I'm going to abstain.
Sinarski.
I'm voting yes on everything. 2026-14, I do have a comment. I've been watching this since we've been involved in this, and I think it is the best plan for the town. The 40 acres is off. They're going to have the Raritan Street complex. I think that's going to be a big plus in this 40-acre problem, and that's my vote, yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to open the public portion for questions or comments on any and all issues. Remember, this is a ceremonial day. The next meeting is a regular business meeting, but this is to celebrate the new year, the new council people. So if you would, keep your comments in a celebratory framework. Anyone for the public portion? No one for the public portion. Take a motion to close
So
and
moved.
to adjourn. I'm sorry,
Anybody second the closing of the public?
closing the public.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, at this time, Andrew Ozag, if you'd come in for the closing prayer. Please stand, everyone.
As we conduct this meeting, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen.
Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor? Thank you, everyone, and a happy new year.